Welcome everyone to this fantastic show where we're going to rank things. I'll hand it over to Barack to let you know exactly what we're ranking today. Over to you, Barack.
Thanks, Donald. Today, we're diving into the sweet world of Halloween candy. Joe, ready to unwrap some opinions?
I have no idea what he is saying. His mic is muted. Why is he showing a shirt?
Well, I'm just here for the candy and maybe to win at Fortnite later. Did you know Sombra got nerfed?
He's off script. Just start the tier list.
Hello, quick disclaimer. The voices in this video are computer generated with artificial intelligence and do not reflect the views of the people they represent. This video is for satire and entertainment purposes only. Now, with that out of the way, enjoy the video.
Okay, listen up, folks. We're doing this tier list thing. And let me tell you, it's going to be the best tier list you've ever seen. Nobody does tier lists like me. I had this crazy dream, all right? Dreamed that another version of us, not as great, by the way, got taken up, raptured, whatever you want to call it. Crazy, right? But here we are, and we're starting with something called Feastables. Never had it, never heard much about it, but we're going to rate it. Who knows? Maybe it's terrific. Maybe it's not. Let's find out.
No, Donald, stop it. This isn't ASMR. No, put the chocolate on B tier. It's good, but tastes a bit cheap.
Yeah, look, Gleppa's doing the little dance. He likes the chocolate too. Put it on B tier.
No, B tier is too high for it. I think it deserves to be C tier, and that's me being generous.
Wait, I think Mr. Beast made it right. Maybe it should be S tier.
No, S tier is reserved for the best of the best, Sleepy Joe. Feastables is not S tier.
Well, it isn't D tier either.
Gentlemen, come on. Right, so we had the plain chocolate Feastables bar. It was okay, not great, but not bad. So I think it should be B tier or C tier. S tier is far too generous, and D tier is a tad bit harsh.
Obama, listen, I know chocolate. Believe me, no one knows chocolate like I do. It belongs in D, but I'll be generous today. C tier it is.
Okay, all in favor of C tier?
Fine, but don't moan at me when Mr. Beast is the emperor of the world and gets angry with you too.
Emperor? What? Oh, whatever. Moving on. Next, the Wonka bar from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That chocolate is automatic S tier.
No arguments here. I always wanted that chocolate bar.
I just want to kiss the Oompa Loompas. S tier for Wonka.
Okay, what about Haribo Star Mix?
Haribo Star Mix, S tier for me. Love those gummy bears.
Not S tier, maybe A tier.
A tier? Let me tell you, Haribo's fine for any other day, but on Halloween you want something with wow factor, something chocolatey. A tier is still too high for what's basically just chewy sweets.
Fair points, but it should be at least B tier. It's a beloved brand with variety.
Fake news. It should be D tier.
I'm putting it on S tier.
No, you're not. Put it on B tier right now.
But Glep did his happy dance? Fine, whatever. B tier for Haribos.
Trying to rig the tier list against me. I'm on to you.
What, Donald, it isn't that deep. It's just a fun little activity.
I'm also moving Feastables down to D tier. We were too generous.
Donald, we need to stick to our decisions. Changing now undermines our whole process.
Blah, blah, blah.
Bitch, don't blah, blah, blah me.
Haribos really should be A tier.
Joe, now you two, we can't keep shifting. Let's keep some consistency here.
Obama's right. Twix should be A tier.
I never said that.
Let's just move this one around a bit.
Obama, Donald's taking control of the mouse. He has taken control. What do? He's going to move the Haribos.
I don't care at this point. What's the point of a tier list if no one's listening?
Obama, please. We both know that Twix is going to A tier. We both know it. Stop being silly. I'm just fixing the order.
How have you fixed it? You put Haribos in B tier.
Oh, you just got spit on me.
Oh, hey, sorry sometimes I say and spray.
Okay, moving on. Tootsie Roll.
D tier. It's just not on the same level as the others. It's the candy you forget you have until you clean out your Halloween bag.
Agreed. Tootsie Roll's always the last one left.
Exactly. It's like the last kid picked in dodgeball, but at least that kid can throw. The Tootsie Roll just sits there, hoping to be chosen.
Yeah, Donald, stop making Glep walk. Put Tootsie Roll in D tier.
It's Sleepy Joe's fault for having this ridiculous cursor in the first place. Who uses Glep as a cursor? Only making things more confusing here.
I wasn't telling you off, Donald. Calm down. Next is the classic Hershey bar.
This is my reason why it should be S tier. It's the backbone of American candy.
Joe, stop. It's obviously S tier. No need for the speech.
Yeah, I already put it there whilst he was talking. Okay, Smarties? Whoops, I meant to put it up here.
S tier? No way, Donnie. Obama, do you think B tier?
D tier, actually.
What?
They're chalky, no real flavor complexity. They're nostalgic, sure, but not top tier candy.
No way is it going on D tier. Smarties are a staple. They're at least A or B.
Now that Obama said D tier, I think I'm going to go with C.
How did you move it? I have the mouse.
I set up 2 wireless mice, too. We can all move it.
Whatever. Ooh. Hershey's Kisses S tier.
What? How are they S tier?
They're luxurious, small but mighty, and everyone loves unwrapping them. It's like unwrapping a tiny gift every time.
I'd say B or C tier. They're
Fake
nice, but they're
news.
just small bits of Hershey's chocolate. Not much innovation there, just in a different shape.
I'm going to agree with Obama.
This is unbelievable. It feels like everything I suggest gets downplayed. It's a classic conspiracy against greatness.
Stop being dramatic. Next is Starburst.
Starburst, now that's a candy with variety. I'd argue for B tier.
It's going on C tier unless you can give me a good reason why it should be B tier.
They're not just your average candy. They've got that unique chewiness and a burst of flavor that makes them stand out. Plus, the unwrapping each one is like a little gift, just like the Hershey's Kisses.
That's a really good point.
You really think so?
Just kidding. It's staying in C tier. Gotcha. Mwahaha.
Sorry, but what the fuck was that laugh?
It was my evil mastermind laugh because I'm about to be evil.
Oh my God, he moved the Haribos.
Donald, if you mess with the Haribos again, you're out of our Fortnite squad. Leave them on B tier.
Can't even have a bit of fun around here. It's all no, Donald. Don't touch the Haribos, Donald. Play by the rules.
Skittles next. Taste the rainbow, right? But they're not S tier, that's for sure.
Yeah, you're right. C tier seems fair.
Oh, I'm moving the Haribos. Tricked you.
Donald, we'll just ignore you now. If there's one thing you can't stand, it's not being the center of attention. So your choice in the tier list, they don't count anymore.
This is just like the fake news media. You can't ignore me, not when we're discussing something as crucial as Butterfinger, S tier. It's S tier, and my choices should count more than anyone's.
Donald apologized for messing with the Haribos, and you can join back in. As for Butterfinger, I'd put it in B tier.
Agreed.
Here's why. It's got a unique taste and texture that sets it apart, but it's not universally loved due to its tendency to stick to your teeth, which can be a deal breaker for some. However,
Stop yapping. Let's do Snickers.
sorry, Snickers is A or S.
Yeah, I agree.
Donnie, what do you agree with? Was it Barack saying sorry or was it the A or S tier?
Both, okay? Happy now? I said sorry. Get over it.
Hot tamales, they've got a kick. I'd say C tier.
I'm leaning towards D tier. Not everyone's cup of tea, or in this case, candy.
Agree with Barack on this one. D tier, too niche, and frankly, not what you're looking for on Halloween.
Whoops, accidentally moved the Smarties up. Okay, so hot tamales D tier.
Moving on to Sour Patch Kids, I'm thinking they're like hot tamales and appeal. D tier for me.
Agreed.
They're either loved or left behind. And that sour then sweet thing isn't for everyone.
But the sour kitties are adorable.
Get your eyes checked. D tier. Next is candy corn.
Candy corn, I feel nostalgic about it, so A tier.
Nostalgia aside, not the best candy. B tier at best. It's not candy for everyone, but it's iconic.
Agreed. B tier seems fair. It's the quintessential Halloween candy, but its appeal is limited outside of tradition. Let's settle on B.
But it's candy corn.
Sorry, Joe, but you're outvoted.
Cheer up, Joe. I even made Glep dance. Next is Joe's favorite, the apple.
No, I'm having flashbacks.
Why did you give me an apple when all I wanted was a treat?
D tier, I don't care what you two say, I'm choosing D tier.
That's valid. Next is Kit Kat. Now that's a candy bar with class. S tier all the way. You've got the perfect crunch, the right amount of chocolate, and it's all about breaking off a piece, which is just tremendous for sharing or not sharing. And when have you ever heard someone say, I hate Kit Kat? Never. That's S tier material.
Okay, we get it. Now, this one's close to my heart. The chocolate from SpongeBob SquarePants. You know, the kind that one fish went crazy for. It's got nostalgia. It's fun. But let's be real about where it stands in the candy world. S tier.
I think that's fair, but I think Snickers should equal it. So Snickers should be S tier.
Look, Donald, Snickers is good, no doubt about it. But when you're talking S tier, you're talking about the best of the best, right? Snickers is like that reliable old car. It gets you where you need to go and you're happy every time. But S tier needs to have that little something extra that sparks. We should leave Snickers in A tier.
Bless you.
Fine, whatever you say about Snickers, but let's not waste time here. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is undeniably S tier. No one can argue with that. It's the perfect blend of chocolate and peanut butter, a combination so good, it's like winning an election. Everyone loves it, it's iconic, it's S tier. End of discussion.
Next we have, wait, what the heck is that?
It's me. I dressed as Princess Peach and Slade.
You are not a Halloween candy?
Yeah, well, I'm eye candy.
You know, speaking of Donald as candy, I once tried some of Donald's hair during one of those debates.
What?
Don't ask how. Let's just say if we're talking about that, it's definitely D tier, not the kind of candy anyone's reaching for.
Well, I should be B tier at the very least. And Joe, we're having a long conversation when this is done.
Donald ranking you with candy would simply not capture your essence. You're not just any item on this list, you're in a class by yourself. So we'll place you on the D list, not as a reflection of quality, but because in this case, D uniquely stands for dumb. You transcend the tiers.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I can live with that. And finally, peanut M&Ms. Now we're talking. S or A tier for sure. They've got the crunch, the chocolate, and that peanut surprise.
I didn't mean to put it on B tier. I think A tier.
Agreed. Peanut M&Ms. Elevate the game. I choose A tier. And with that, we've completed our very first tier list of the show. It's been an eye-opener even for us. Hope you folks out there found it entertaining.
Before we go, I just want to say earlier, I mentioned I had a nightmare where there was an alternate universe where we weren't making these tier lists anymore due to the rapture or whatever it was. Terrifying, right? But thankfully, we're here, filling that empty void with our unique take on Candies. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little different to the normal content we make. If you want more like this, then please let me know in the comments section.
And to everyone watching, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It's because of you we get to do these fun projects. If you enjoyed this tier list adventure, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Did you like it? What candies would you move up or down? Let's hear it. Keep supporting us and we'll keep bringing you the content you love. Remember, your feedback shapes what we do next, so let's keep this conversation going.
Folks, let me tell you, some people have asked me for my opinion on a certain channel that have gone and deleted everything, all their great content. And now what are they doing? They're posting about the rapture. Can you believe it? Sad. I feel terrible, really terrible for the subscribers. The best people who were there for the AI president stuff, which was fantastic, by the way. But let me say this, maybe, just maybe, the guy running the show, he's going through something. Personal stuff, who knows, life's tough, even for the best of us. But here's the thing, and I'm saying this as someone who knows, the people that matter are you who are watching the video right now. So while that other channel has taken a turn, maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll give us more of that great AI president content. We hope so. But in the meantime, if you're looking for top-tier entertainment, the highest quality, you know where to find it. Here with me, because I'm here to fill that void. Make entertainment great again, folks. We're going to have the best time, believe me.